I'm here at the Virginia War Memorial, and it is January 27th, and it's about 5 o'clock, and I'm about to go in. The Vietnam War Memorial in Richmond recently celebrated the opening night of its newest exhibit, 50 Years Beyond. 50 Years Beyond, the Vietnam Veteran Experience. The project involved interviewing and photographing 50 veterans throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia to commemorate their service, experiences, and lives, to give them the celebration they did not get when they returned home 50 years ago. I am so proud to have been part of this project. Vines Film and Media participated by filming the interviews, and Laura Hatcher Photography took the portraits. The exhibit is a multimedia exhibit, but it didn't start off that way. It started as a project just to photograph the 50 veterans and then put those pictures side by side with their portraits today. Laura Hatcher, a fellow veteran and photography studio owner, had the insight to suggest to the Virginia War Memorial director to bring on a videographer. And that's how I came into the picture. Initially, I was going to film snippets of the interview and capture behind-the-scenes clips for the video that would accompany the exhibit. But then I was there with all of my equipment and I started filming the entire interview session. And the interviews lasted anywhere from about 5 minutes to 45 minutes. So afterwards, I had a lot of work to do producing all of that. There were 50 veterans, so I had to produce 50 videos with 2 camera views in addition to the 7-minute exhibit video. But I enjoyed the process. We shot video of veterans in 4 locations throughout the Commonwealth. Richmond, then Newport News, Alexandria, Virginia, and then Roanoke. The finished exhibit is absolutely beautiful. If you take a look at each of the individual portraits, you'll see in the upper left a picture of the veteran while they were serving in Vietnam, and then the beautiful portrait of them today. And the left column is a few impactful quotes that they said during the interview. And at the very bottom, you'll find a QR code that takes you to the portion of the video, the interview, where you can hear them saying the words on the left. It's powerful. I believe every exhibit should have such a feature. On the night of the exhibit, nearly 30 out of the 50 veterans attended. The director, Dr. Clay Mountcastle, talked about his inspiration for the whole project, and then he showed the 7-minute film. I felt like I was at a film festival. I could not have been more proud. Afterward, he gave Laura and I the stage to say a few words. I almost had to reintroduce myself because so many of the veterans had no idea who I was. They barely took notice of me as I snapped on their wireless mics and lapels and then moved behind the scenes as they got interviewed. So I took full advantage of the spotlight during the exhibit night and expressed my gratitude and pride for being part of the project. I also encourage all veterans, especially veterans connected with the Vietnam War, to visit the exhibit over the next year. I know it will move you as it did so many of us there that night, and it's another way to honor these brave men and women by giving them their flowers now. So the exhibit will run for an entire year, and when you do go, just make sure you take a look at that exhibit behind the scenes video and think of yours truly and truly enjoy the whole experience. Wish you the best. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Pamela Hart Vines, and look for additional content of all of the veterans videos that I recorded and anything communications.